Always remember who was there before you came. Always remember who was there before you came. Any place that you find yourself in, know that somebody was there before you came. In fact, you are not always the first person in any venture of God. You are always not the first person. Yeah. You are always not the first person at any place you find yourself, whether job, whether relationship, whether academic pursuit, whichever place you find yourself, whether you are a mother, a husband, a boyfriend, a man of God, a daughter, an employee, a worker, anything that you find yourself, you are always not the first person. And if you are not the first person, it means that somebody was there before you came. Always remember who was there before you came. Who was doing this thing before I came? Who was leading the church before I came? Who was having the opportunity before I appeared? Who was having the time before I came? Who was having the chance before I came? Who was having the access before I came? Who was he talking to before I came? Who was she talking to before I came? Who was he spending time with before I came? Before I showed up, who was there? That is the wisdom that makes you win on the floor of greatness. You can never survive on the floor of greatness when you have memory problem, when you have historical problem, when you have a hindsight problem. You must always cast your mind back. Who was there before I came? Who was there? You must always remember who was there before you came. That was the secret of Esther. Sometimes the mistake you are about to commit has been committed. Don't repeat it. Sometimes find out from the one who was there before you came. You know, the problem with many people is that they feel so special beyond how they are. In as much as we are all special, you are not that special. So stop expecting special treatment beyond the way you are. Don't overrate yourself. Many people overrate themselves so much. They overrate themselves. They put themselves in a very high caliber of treatment, expecting certain people to treat them in a certain way. And that's why they don't survive. Don't overrate yourself. And because you don't have to overrate yourself, you find out who was there before you came. Let me tell you something. Whatever thing you are doing right now, somebody was doing it. Yes, the platform you are having today to minister, somebody was having it. The person is not having it again. The leadership role you are playing, somebody had it. You did it. The person is not there again. Whatever time you are having with that man, somebody had it before you showed up. Whatever time you are having with that boss, somebody had it before you showed up. It is always wisdom to know what went wrong. That is why you are going to repeat the same mistake. In Akan language, we say that the same rod we use for Techi is the same rod we use to burn. Listen, what sacked the first lady will sack you. You are not too special. What made somebody lose the garden will make you lose the garden. Why do you think that God allowed it to happen? The reason why God does not prevent people's fall is that it should be a lesson for those coming. Sometimes I keep saying that there are certain things we are praying against in our family as generational curse. They are not generational curse. It's just generational foolishness. Nobody is learning. Generational foolishness. Nobody is learning. Nobody is learning. Nobody. The first lady went to marriage. She came back. The second lady went, came back. The third lady went, came back. I will not be surprised that the fourth daughter is also going to marry and come back. And so everybody will say that, there's a spirit in your family that is making people go to marriage and come back. The spirit is not making you come back. The problem is that nobody is learning from the mistake of those ahead. Those ahead are supposed to be examples of wisdom, examples of mistakes, examples of engaging on the proper way. They will go and do the same thing and they will come back. And when they come back, they will say that there's a generational curse. It's just generational foolishness. Nobody is learning the lessons of the other. Don't forget who was there before you came. Don't forget who fell before you showed up. You are not immune to mistakes. You are not immune to dismissal. You are replaceable. Please don't forget it. Let me tell you, every opportunity you are getting is a replacement for somebody. Any chance you are getting in this life could have been for somebody. Any access you are having is a rejection to somebody. Any celebration you are having is actually a shame to somebody. Any time that somebody is making time for you, somebody is not receiving that attention. When somebody is giving you an attention, somebody else is not having that attention. So you must always remember who was there before you came. You are a replacement in that relationship. You are a replacement in that ministry. You are a replacement in the call of God. You are a replacement in the agenda of God. You are a replacement in that office. What did the person do that he was replaced? You must learn that wisdom and put up a better attitude. Otherwise, you are going to be sacked. The same way the first lady was sacked. The beauty of Esther was that she learned what Vashti did to be sacked and needed not to do the same thing. I pray that